Our top focus at this hour: for the first time since the bloody clash with India last year, China has revealed that 4 Chinese soldiers died during the border clash with Indian troops in June 2020. Now, this is the first time that China has unveiled casualties and details of these officers and soldiers, 4 of whom died when dealing with the Indian military. China has also revealed the names and detailed stories of the 4 soldiers who were killed in the border confrontation with India in the Galwan Valley. The Chinese state media reported the announcement from Central Military Commission. Chinese and Indian soldiers fought each other with nail-studded clubs and stones. India had previously reported that 20 of its soldiers had died in the clash, while Beijing never acknowledged the casualties. The 9-month-long military standoff between India and China across the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh ended earlier this month, as the two countries have sought to de-escalate the situation at the border. The two sides have agreed to withdraw troops from the forward positions. China and India have begun to pull back troops, tanks and other equipment from the banks of Pangong Tso, a glacial lake in the Ladakh region. The lake had become a flashpoint in the prolonged border dispute. Complete disengagement at the Pangong Lake is expected to be completed by the end of this week. As a part of the agreement, the Chinese forces will move east of Finger 8 of the north bank of the lake, while India will base its troops at the permanent base, that is the Hansing Thapa post near the Finger 8 area. Now, for more on this story, we are being joined live by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, thanks so much for joining us. Now, months after the border clash at Galwan Valley, China has finally acknowledged that it lost some soldiers, 4 soldiers to be specific, during the clash. Tell us more about the same.
Well, Beijing has finally broken its silence when it comes to the casualty figures. We know that immediately after the Galwan incident, in fact, just 24 hours within the incident happening in the month of June last year, India was quick to talk about it, give the casualty figures. And of course, India has honored its soldiers as well. But China was mum. There was not a squeak coming from Beijing regarding it. And now, 8 months after that incident, Beijing has finally acknowledged the casualty figures. We know that various numbers have been floating around. In fact, the Russian media, TASS, which is a well-respected news agency of Russia, last week said in its report that China lost 45 of its soldiers. So we perhaps will never know the exact number of casualties, because given the credibility in terms of what the Chinese government has been doing, delaying the figures and now finally accepting it. But by and large, the announcement comes even as a disengagement. The first phase of disengagement in Pangong Lake is underway. In fact, the complete disengagement is expected to be over by weekend, or perhaps the announcement will come very soon, within 48 hours or 24 hours. And then thereafter, we know that the 10th round of senior commander level talks will take place, which will focus on disengagement at 3 areas: Hot Spring, Gogra, and the other areas as well. But largely we know that the focus now is to make sure that there is a semblance of peace at the line of actual control, given the fact what has happened in last 1 year, the aggressive action by the Chinese. Clearly, China has got a strong message from New Delhi.
Right. Siddhant, just elaborating on the last point that you just made. Now, complete disengagement is expected at the border by this week after months-long diplomatic and military level talks. So how will the India-China ties fare going forward?
Well, the next focus will be on disengagement at the 3 locations, and that of course can take time. It can take a month, or it can take literally more than a month. But by and large, we know that last week there was this announcement on the disengagement, the first phase of disengagement at the Pangong Lake, and the details announced by India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Clearly, the Chinese have to go to the east of Finger 8, and Indians will be at the Finger 3, the permanent post there, and there will be no patrolling from Finger 4 to Finger 8 of the north bank of the Pangong Lake. Disengagement is also underway in the south bank of the Pangong Lake. We have all seen the visual. But what next? It looks like China will have to do a lot of things before it can build back the same level of confidence. We know that what China did led to lot of anti-China sentiment here in India, even surpassing the sentiment against Pakistan. So it looks like China has lost its credibility here in India, and globally as well. We know that China has been engaging in aggressive actions, whether it was Taiwan, with Japan, with Australia, with Australia, we know the trade tiff which is going on with Japan. We know the Senkaku Island dispute
Right.
with US. It is almost in every domain. We know that the Quad meeting has happened, and China, of course, was obliquely mentioned in the readouts by various Quad countries, by the 4 Quad countries, by calling free and open Indo-Pacific. So clearly, it is the pressure which is working on China, and it looks like China will have to do more, engage with the international community through the rule of law.
Right, Siddhant, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for all your inputs and thank you for joining us on this broadcast. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.